Greetings and welcome to episode 23 of my Empire Total War Darth mod Knights of St. John campaign, and this, my friends, how we left it last time, where we had a terrific fight, my friends, for Mysore. The Marathons, as you can see here, have absolutely thrown everything at us here. Everything but the kitchen sink was thrown at us here to try and break our hold on Mysore. But we held, my friends, we held, and we also managed to expand as well at the same time. Now, this operation is entirely driven by the council in its entirety. The council requested that we move in and we try and establish some sort of a colony within India here to try and reap the rewards of the sort of the natural resources that India have to provide for us, because although our finances haven't been too bad, the council has sort of recommended we do this to try and really take our economy up to another level. And if our economy is booming, and thus our army will be able to sort of really push on really a lot there. And this operation is being carried out at the council's behest. Where we are now is all due to the council, and my word, what a beautiful operation it was. The council really have come to the fore here in this one. It wasn't an easy fight, it wasn't an easy operation. We did take significant casualties in the fight. However, we have now established ourselves deep within the morass here of the fight between the Mughals and the Marathons. But we are hoping for twofold. The first is that we have now established, sort of, as you can see here, this sort of southern colony down here in the sort of the southern tip of India. And secondly, it might actually draw Marathan forces away from the Mughals, in giving them the Mughals time to actually get themselves back on their feet, because they were taking a real hammering from the Marathans. In fact, they were very close to the Marathans, to actually overwhelming the Mughal Empire, or what was left of the Mughal Empire, shall we say. But potentially, there's a potential. It's not a definitive outcome here, but there's a potential that our involvement in this civil war here might have tipped the scale in the favour of both ourselves and the Mughals. Now remember, the Mughals are our allies, as you can see here. Now they do have, fortunately, they've also retaken Hindustan here. So Akbarabad here has actually been retaken by the Mughals. Now, is that a sign of their resurgence? Is that a sign that on the way back here? Potentially. Now, if it is, that is good for us, because we need a strong Mughals here to drive from the north, whilst we try and hold in the south and potentially push up from the south. Now, we do have two cities. We have Mysore itself here, and we also have a town. Town is the regional capital, but we're going to move this into a town. But it's also, as you can see here, well defended. It has settlement fortifications. And we have here, of course, Mysore itself here with settlement fortification. Not full fortifications, just the first layer, the first defensive wall in both of these settlements here. But it allows us the breathing space we need here to be able to actually hold off significant forces of the Marathans here. Now, as you can see, the Marathans do have and have moved in significant forces here themselves. But even these are the remnants of the combat troops that were flinging themselves against Mysore to try and wrest it from us. But, as you can see, we have taken substantial hits here to our economy in terms of what we have available to us now. Of course, the cotton weavers here, but also more importantly, they've actually hit the port here, and they've also hit the port here in Calicut. This could be a major trading port here for us. We've actually besieged the Goan port here of Barcelona here, but unfortunately the Mughals have also been hit here quite extensively by the Marathans. We're hoping though that they can start turning this around here, because they've actually taken this port here as well, which is a naval hospital. But they still have a naval hospital here, the Mughals, which I didn't realise they had. But they've also hit our dockyard here, but that's fine. That is the remnants of the forces here, the Marathan Navy. But we're going to try and... Our own Navy isn't vast, as you can see. We've had to use very sort of limited ships to be able to move in here. But what the main thing is our land units, our land armies are actually holding strong here. We can replenish. We'll have to get the Shaniwar here up as well, just for the happiness here, because as you can see, they are not amused by us being here at all. There's a very strong chance we're going to get a rebellion. Potentially... No, actually here is... Actually... has quelled quite quickly. It's here in Mysore they are not amused. We've even had to exempt them from tax. Otherwise we'd be getting 2,192 coming in as well, which would be fantastic. But of course we can't. There's food shortages as well, which are absolutely hitting the morale of the populace. So there's a very, very strong chance, a very strong chance indeed, that we're going to get a rebellion here. So we have to be prepared for that. But ultimately we have indeed put ourselves in a good economic situation if the circumstances remain the same, if we're able to hold off any counterattacks. Now, we mustn't underestimate the Marathans at all. To do that would spell our doom. So, this is the consequence or the subsequent outlook now prior to the Mysorean fight, and also moving to Arcot. So we've got two strong armies here, our two most powerful armies. It took a long time to put these armies together. The composition had to be right, my friends, it really did. But it worked beautifully, and the composition was actually put forward by the council. The council has driven this very much so. We'll also be looking for promotions. Promotions are going to begin this sort of next episode. So if you want to be promoted, my friends, please in the comments let me know. You might have already suggested you want to be promoted previously, but I know, again, with a lot of things, a lot of time has gone past. I may have forgotten. Which of you would like to be promoted. So again, please put down who you'd like to be promoted to, which armies you'd like to be promoted to. And of course, we'll be able to promote everybody at the same time. But I will write down your names, and I promise you, my friends, you will be included in the future once we start sort of really putting the other armies together. Because now we're in India, we've got to hold and sort of possibly even move towards Goa. Maybe even try and take Hyderabad if possible as well. If we could take Hyderabad, then that really would put seal us in here. But if we move this force here from Arcot, as you can see, it did take a real beating here in that fight for Mysore. It's going to take a number of weeks for these armies to replenish. But the Cuirassiers played an absolute vital part. It really did. They really did in that fight. As you can see, some of these units are down to 62 men. So that's how brutal the fighting was. Because remember, the Marathans are able to put massive amounts of troops in. The quality might not be there, but the quantity of troops is huge. As you can see also, this now is a rebel area. So Ahmadnagar here is actually a rebel base now. So we have to be Marathan rebels. So hopefully the Mughals can move in here and retake this. We can start squeezing them. If we could take Hyderabad before the Mughals are able to move down here, what a coup that would be. Because look at Hyderabad is. Look at this. It's almost on a hill. It's almost on a mountain. And I would call this a mountain fortress. And if we were to take this, it really would, because we would then be able to move troops up here. We'd be able to leave Arcot's defence to those forces here. We're trying to get all of these up as quickly as we possibly can here to try and give ourselves the best possible advantage in the future. Europe is quiet. Now, as you can see, we've got another army here in Tunis. Now, many of you might be saying, send this Mala to India, but we have to be careful. Remember, Britain is absolutely, well, they've been a thorn in our side. And look at the expansion here of the Dutch. The Dutch have become a titan of this campaign. And look at Poland. I mean, Poland dwarfs almost everyone bar Russia. I mean, even Russia has captured most of the Middle East. It's captured all the territories leading into the Middle East as well. I think we're allied with Sweden. So Sweden have actually managed to hold Stockholm. They've not taken Finland yet, but I'd imagine that's probably on the cards very soon. But look at Poland. I mean, it is huge. I'm not too sure. Let's have a quick recollection here of what's happening. They're at war with Spain and Austria, who are their allies. They're actually trading with Poland, but what we would like is a war between Poland and the Dutch. Now that really would keep these two tied down here. Now Poland is hostile. We're at war with Poland, as you can see. Look at the size of Poland. It is scary. It genuinely is. And I believe Poland is also at war with, no, it's not actually at war with the Ottomans. I thought they were, but they're not quite clearly. But they are at war with Spain. So Spain is going to struggle here because they are squeezed between two mighty forces. And as you can see, oh, look at that. Austria is actually trying to bring this port here under siege. Britain, of course, are at war with Britain, and they were a thorn in our side. So that's why we've got to leave these armies here. We've actually given New Spain Tripoli here to sort of release that burden of ours of trying to hold Tripoli as well, because our main focus is now going to be on India. But I think I'd like to try and take Morocco at some point, maybe using this army here. But again, we cannot lose Tunis. Tunis really is the linchpin of the so far, but again, we've got a force here which can defend very well here. We've also invested a huge amount in the economy here and also the infrastructure here, so to lose this would be a real tragedy. It really would. We've also begun to move in some additional forces here into Algiers, mainly because we're just a bit wary of what the Moroccans are doing here. But is Morocco bankrupt at all? No, they're 1541 here. Taxes are high, but they're not bankrupt. So they're losing troops here. There's some attrition is hitting them pretty hard here. Now Sweden, oh look at that Swedish force moving in. They're allied with us as well. Who are Sweden at war with? They're at war with Poland and they're at war with Russia. That is a formidable foes there. So hopefully Sweden can stay strong here. Hopefully they've also got Denmark here as well, Copenhagen. Hopefully Sweden will stay strong. Let's have a look at our research. We're getting a spinning jenny, which will help increase our textile income, and also we're also getting here light infantry doctrine, as you can see, to move down to platoon firing, which will give us army staff college. And then look at this, guards. The guards will be crucial. We don't get a huge amount from army staff college at all. But still, we will make do what we've got here. We also need to get carcass shot here to be able to move down to ordnance board. Give us a 24-pounders. And ultimately move down then to be able to get foot artillery as well, 24-pounders. But we are trying to really ramp up our economy. We don't have any craft workshops yet, which is a little bit of a bugbear there for us. We could get joint stock companies and really start to push our wealth generated by buildings, which we'll probably actually get next once our initial research is done. As you can see, the Ottomans are standing strong. They are allies of ours, so we've got a wonderful sort of trade coming in from them here. They are holding their own here. They were at war with the Poles, but now they are, I believe they are now, everything is calmed down, shall we say, which is always good to see. Russia, we're at peace with Russia, we're at peace with Persia as well. What have we got coming in? We've got 10,102 coming in next turn. That is absolute wonderful. But look at that, India has been cut off entirely here. We are trying to repair that. The spices coming in here. Look at spices, 40 gold. 40 gold for the spices per pound. What a wonderful sight there that is. We'd also might be able to get some cotton as well potentially, but sugar, ivory is just a massive here, but I think we've driven down the ivory market quite hard. Ivory from Madagascar, ivory from the Ivory Coast. Brazil is bringing in a huge amount of sugar, which is 19 at the moment. America is bringing both spices and sugar. As you can see here, we are exporting a huge amount of ivory. Look at that to the Ottoman Empire, a massive amount. Look at the New Spain. Look at the value. Look at the value here. Look at the additional 4,345 bonus income. They are taking copious amounts of ivory. But really, the Ottoman Empire is driving a massive amount of our exports. Look at the ivory. 169 tusks. Wow, huge. Right. I think, my friends, we can end this to anyone else we can trade with. I don't think we're going to get peace here. We're trying to get peace with the Poles. No, they're not interested at all. Rather compared to, we're not chance there, but still, we've done it now. We've taken the plunge. Let's do this, my friend. Let's end the turn here. Let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. Austria. Still got a little bit of fight in it, Austria. Poland, who are just absolutely a behemoth in this campaign. They really are. Look at Britain there. Why has Britain got this ship here loaded up with troops? And that's why we leave those armies exactly where they are. Because Britain will just suddenly throw something on us and we'd be completely unprepared. Russia, which is just a mighty empire. Sweden, which hopefully can get itself back on its feet. We do not have the resources to be able to help them, so it's entirely up to Sweden to sort its own problems out, but we will try and help them with technology where we can. Hopefully they will be able to do their own, look after themselves here. What will the Marathons do here now? Ah, so they're besieging us here. We shall take that fight, sir. Oh, there it is. There's that rebellion. There it is there. I think we'll end this rebellion immediately. Actually, let's deal with this first. Okay, they've got a lot of troops here, but we need to take this fight. We need to put this to an end. And as soon as this battle is over, we're going to move on and take care of these rebels. Put down this rebellion once and for all. Let's take this fight, my friends. The second Battle of Mysore, immediately into a fight. We knew they were coming for us. We knew this would happen. We have to hold here. So, my friends, we'll have a sip of tea. Tea always before battle, my friends. Always before battle. Now, let's see the disposition here, the topography of the battlefield. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I mean, that is an absolute joy, sir. Now we've got a huge hole in the wall here, which means at some point we're going to have to reconstitute the walls. They did take a real pounding here and here, as you can see. That's us breaking into it. So we actually caused this damage. But we're going to have to move towards the... And they're there. There's the Marathons here. We do need to keep our guns in the forts for safety. So what we'll actually do, if we've got to move against... We'll actually have 40th Regiment here, just guarding these gaps here. And also we'll have the 41st as well. Again, guarding these gaps, just in case they break through. Then we're going to use these guns to maximum advantage. Now what we will do is we'll just divide these into two separate. We do have explosive shell here, but we want to pound them to pieces here. So, Limber. And Limber. Let's get these gentlemen firing. Now, we've got cuirassiers. Where's our general? General's here. I'll keep him in the fort. Actually, no, we'll just keep him here. Now the cuirassiers, as you can see here, are at full strength. We've only got 1 or 2 regiments that aren't at full strength. We are going to take the fight to the Marathons here. Using our cavalry here. Look at that. We will put some gentlemen upon the walls. We can't actually do that here, but just as a precaution, because, as we all know, if we don't put these forces upon the walls and we are attacked... Actually, we've got these gentlemen here which could probably fit. No, they're not going to fit on there either. What we will do, I think we'll put these gentlemen here, in the building here, in the armory. Oh, look at that. I mean, they're even on the top here. Look at that. What a wonderful sight. It really is. The Middle Eastern forts are just an absolute joy to see. The design is magnificent. It really is. Now we do need to probably take the fight to the Marathons. I think for that, to that end, we will put a strike force together. Oh, look at that. Fully garrisoned there. Now, we can hold... We'll keep these in reserve. I do... Oh, they had a different L shape here, so there's a chance they might come for the walls as well. Good grief. That's more like it, gentlemen. Thank you. Now, do we move out? We could move out with, I think, move out with 3 regiments. We need to strike them wherever they might be here, so there's a chance they might be over here. We've got to be careful that we don't move out all our forces and then get caught. Actually, as they attack us, what we will do is we'll just put these gentlemen here. We can always move these forces back and we'll just see where the disposition is of them. We don't have any more forces outside the wall now. Nope, this is fully covered now at the moment. We're just going to take a precaution here. Let's begin. Here they come. As was predicted. Here they come. Oh, what a shot, sir. We've got to sandwich these here. Move, move. Double time. Here they come. Here they come. Oh, gentlemen, this is not acceptable. Let's try and pick them apart bit by bit here. Strike and move, gentlemen, strike and move. That's it, lads, keep them running, keep them running. What a shot, well done, gentlemen. Move! Move, gentlemen, move! Fix bayonets! Keep firing, lads. Hold. Counter-charge! Finish them off, lads. Well, these cuirassiers have absolutely proved an absolute choice. We want them shattered, please, gentlemen. Get into them, lads. Get into them. Firing, lads. Ah, they've gone. That was too much for them, but they did a wonderful job there, sir. We'll pull this 44th Regiment. Will they come back? Oh, they're shattered. So that my friends took a call in. Well, that's hold. Come on, find your feet, lads, find your feet. They're shattered. We've lost 2 cuirassiers. Take the peasantry down, sir. Damn, this is going to be a tough fight. They're going to drain us here. those Hindus warriors. Don't disobey orders. Come on, tear them down, lads. There's been a bloody fight here, look at this. It's gonna cost us dear. Come on, tear them down. Move, gentlemen. That's more like it. Hit them where it hurts, lads. Hit them where it hurts. Don't you break, gentlemen. Don't you break. We've shattered. What the blazes are they up? Into them, lads. If they want this fort, they've got to take this city. Fire, lads. My goodness me, what a fight this has been. They've broken, they've had enough. And they've shattered. A whole regiment's gone. Fire! Go on, fire on that cavalry, gentlemen. That's the way, lads. Yes, General's gone. They've broken the hat, sir. There's the buckle there. There's the breakage, sir. My goodness me, that's cost us dear. And we've lost 3 cuirassiers. Yes, they've shattered at last. What a tough fight that was, my friends. That was an incredibly tough fight. Yes, we've shattered this army. You will now give us the reprieve we need here to hold on. Heroic victory. What a fight that was. Straight off the bat, my friends. We lost 704. We lost 1,000. That's not too badly, but it still took a huge amount of losses there. We have to 9858 here. We're going to have to. We've got this rebellion here as well. That's going to do us some harm there. We're going to have to replenish this here. Great. Yeah, that's a huge amount. We've still got 3 cuirassiers left, thankfully. We'll have to move this army out of. Yeah, we're going to have to deal with this rebellion. Yes. Probably better if we'd have fought that, but then again, we've had to take that fight. Even though we'll have to take this force back in here then. Next turn, we've got to deal with this rebellion, because if this rebellion stays here, it will... Actually, that's come down already quite a bit. We're almost going to bring that into control here. We've got to deal with that rebellion, but still. Yes. We've got to keep that trade coming in. We'll send these gentlemen out to the trade nodes. What have we got? Actually, what have we got in the East Indies here? Nothing at all. That's because the... Let's just send one ship out. Look at that. Nah. Now we have... Yes, I think we'll just strike here. That's more like it. Let's raid their trade lines here. We have sent additional ships here. We've got to keep that trade coming here. I wonder if we just send a ship into the Indies, East Indies here, just to see what's going on here. I think the rest will go... I think we'll send South America. We've got the Wasp, which we will send to the West African trade. Looks like that might be full, that trade node there, which is fine. That's what we want. We want to get as many as we possibly can here. The Comet, I think we'll send the Comet to India. Let's get some more additional reinforcements moving in there as well. We've got a fine navy here, which we're trying to build up. Signore, truppe, avanti! 4,600 for that, lads. Oh, we get a craft workshop. That's going to open up the research here for metal industry. That's exactly what we wanted there. 1,800. We'll get that replenished here. We need to get our we need to get our trade up and running here as quickly as possible. Now, come on. Come on now, Mokal. You've got to get your act together here. We can't fight these by ourselves here. Let's end the turn and see what happens. Spain, who have a huge amount of forces down here in Gibraltar, but they don't seem to be willing to... Ottoman Empire. Russia. Good to see Sweden on the move, though. Good to see Sweden mobilising forces. Exactly what we need to see there. And they've also got a lot of forces in Denmark, if I'm not mistaken there, which they are moving in. Come on, gentlemen, put together an army here. Marathons. What will they do? Will they move against us again? Will they give us that time we need? No. There they are. Ah. Now, I think we will retreat from this. Are we going to get involved here? No, we're not. We're going to allow them to take that fight there, but that means we've got to take this. Oh. Do we take that fight there? That's in their favour. It's going to be a loose battle. No. Oh, wow. Wow. What a shot. Oh, ship. Oh, I think we'll take that. Oh, now that's a joy to see, sir. Any noise you hear in the background, my friends, you probably know who that might be. He has stirred from his slumber. Now, have we finally got a grip here on the...
Forza e onore.
Yes, we know they're going to be... That's more like it, sir. Plus one management treasure, excellent. Plus one morale, plus one command when besieging. Now they've gotten there pretty quickly here. That's Britain there. What the... Right. Into here. We've got Sweden there now. They're an ally of ours, so that's fine. And it looks like they've... Oh, they've got a fourth rate there. That's excellent. We've got additional ships here. 294. We'll have one in this here. Let's really push production here as much as we possibly can. It really is important that we get as much income here as we can here. And last but by no means least, we've done that one, that's fine. Now, I think it's important that we get the drill school without a shadow of a doubt. Look, that's going to give us grenadiers, it's going to give us company of horse, going to company of infantry. We have to invest in this. Also getting this Shinewara. I know it's a lot of money to invest, but if we're going to invest it, let's do this properly. Let's replenish, repair here, all these forces, and again, these gentlemen are going to need additional reinforcements here. I think another company of cavalry won't go amiss here. And also an additional company line infantry won't go amiss either. By my word, we've actually dealt with that fairly comprehensively. So if excuse any noise in the background, that might be appearing momentarily, my friends. But as you can probably imagine, we have someone who is requesting attention. Now, that's more like it, thank you very much. Now come on, Mughal Empire, get yourself together here. Oh, they've taken Bengal. For goodness sake, come on, Mughals, we can't do this by ourselves here. We just simply cannot. We're going to have to invest here. I think we're going to have to start recruiting some troops from here as well, to start putting another army into the field, because we've got a rebellion here. It's almost under control, but if we've got to deal with rebellion here. Wait just a moment. Wait just a moment. is... Kesserine. That's absolutely fine. Of course, we've got this here now. Of course, we've converted this into to sort of bring the populace under control here much more. To convert the whole area to Catholicism, which it is doing here. So we're trying to bring. That's why we're down to 1 here. So we've almost got here. What do we invest in next? I think once this is built here, we'll move to basic steam pumps. Or maybe even get joint stock companies. No, I think we've got platoon firing, but it's important we get our economy up and running here. Whew, this is tense to say the least, my friends. Tense to say the least. We need to take go ideally. Darth and Great Britain. Come on, gentlemen, you have to get yourselves sorted here. Down to 13 men here. We almost lost those 3 cuirassiers. They've been the backbone of our defence here. That was a brutal fight. These gentlemen will take a while as well. We're going to have to recruit some cavalry here as well, and also some company. No, actually the cuirassiers is fine. Let's end the turn here. We're trying to establish ourselves here firmly on or in India. It's going to take a while because we're up against a resurgent Marathans here. Ottoman Empire. Russia. As you can see, Russia is just an absolute titan here. It really is a titan. Ooh, that's going to hit our trade as well. Because we do have a significant amount of trade with Sweden, I believe. Come on, Sweden, get yourself sorted here, sir. It would be nice to see them moving against Finland. Ah, ha, ha, ha. So it looks like they're going to start gathering forces now to move in. Yep, here they come. Looks like they're going to start gathering forces to move in against. Come on, Mughal Empire, you've got to do something here. You cannot rely on us just to do this single-handedly here. That's absolutely fine. What have we got moving in here? They've taken a beating here. That's forces taking a beating as well. They're not in the strongest of strength. They've taken Amnaga here as well. This is, you know, instead of it tipping in the favour, they've actually strengthened the Marathans here. What? Bankrupt? How is that possible? Ah, because Sweden has been hit. Of course. Oh, we're bankrupt now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness me, we are in a huge amount of trouble here. A huge amount of trouble. With Sweden being hit. Drats. We're gonna have to switch We're going to have to drop. We have to cancel the trade agreement. And we're going to have to try and get it with... I wonder if we can... I wonder if Russia... Yes. Oh, that's more like it. Thank goodness for that. It's a little bit more stable. So we've now got a trade agreement with Russia. Now that has saved our bacon there. 7449. We've lost the bonus we had. We've got no bonus. But look at that, 17,402. So we've managed to sort of stabilise that there. Oh, good grief, that was close. That was a close call. Whew. Come on, Mughal Empire, get yourself together here. You've got to strike back against them. We can't deal with this ourselves. Now they've got Ahmednagar, and they've also taken Bengal here as well. Right, let's not panic. Let's not just panic just yet. The army is now starting to replenish. But lots of this we had earmarked here for investment is gone. Let's end the turn here. Oh goodness me. Oh goodness me. Let's end the turn. Let's see what happens. A lot of our trade here has been hit. Poland. Ottomans, who are sending forces in here, which I'm not sure they're going to attack. Don't. You have got to be joking me. You have got to be joking. They've hit the Crimea. They've hit the Crimea where we just started. We just got a trade agreement with the Russians, and now that's been. Oh no, they've opened it up again. Thank goodness for Russia opening up the trade. Thank you, Russia. Whew. Although I hate to say it, I'm glad they did defeat our allies then, because it's kept us. We're so precarious, our money. Here it comes. Here they come. Here they come. Take Hyderabad. What a coup that would be. Whoa, Quebec has got a massive fleet there.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
Whew. Okay. Let's just stay calm here in the face of a huge amount here. Right, these gentlemen are now at full strength, so we're going to put some additional forces in here ready. We've just got to stay calm here. We've just got to stay calm. We're not at full strength here, but we could hold if needs be.
Gli oceani sono nostri!
No, I think we'll take the money.
La nave è in condizioni perfette, capitano.
Six 657. We are. That's going down there considerably. Our different doctor is ready. That's been sabotaged. That's absolutely fine. We've got two. This army's moving in as well, and this army's going to be moving in as well. This is not going to be an easy fight. They're obviously moving down here. If we could take Hyderabad, what if we could take Hyderabad? That'd be absolutely wonderful. But come on. Does that under siege here? Is that under siege? What about them? Can we help the Mughals out here? Let's have a quick look what's going on here. think we get platoon firing for us to be able to get guards. More important, I think we get carcass shots here. Carcass shot. Now we're going to save some money as well, just in case we have things.
Vele spiegate. Ordini? Muoviamoci. Qualche ordine? Tutti in coperta! Tutti in coperta! Ordini ricevuti, capitano. Tutti in coperta!
Let's hit them hard.
Signore? In attesa di altri ordini. Cani! Sì, signore.
Each time they fight, they whittle down their forces. We've got to try and hit them where we can here.
Ufficiale sul ponte. Tutti pronti all'attacco! Ai cannoni! Ordini? Ai posti di combattimento! Vela nemica! In attesa di...
Let's hit them hard.
Pronti a ripartire. Ponte pronto per la battaglia! Signore? Sì, sì, capitano. La nave è in condizioni perfette, capitano.
We've got to knock them out of this war, financially as well.
Salvare. Sì, signore. Ai posti di combattimento! Ingaggiamo! Ordini, capitano? Signore? Muoviamoci. Sì, mio sire. Ordini, capitano? Per la nazione! Per l'onore e il bottino!
What a fight this is. 2,000 of the Great Arsenal. No, not just yet. We just cannot, simply cannot afford it. Now it's almost under control. Now the rebellion has been quashed. Now that army is ready now. We've almost put that up to full strength. This army is going to struggle because it isn't at full strength. But it's still probably enough to hold back these armies. Let's end the turn, my friends. We're going to be siege here in Arcot. That goes without saying. We've got to take Hyderabad. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Russia. There seems to be more on the move here. This is more, we've seen more movement here now than we have for a long time. I'm going to try and put a little bit of a bank here as well. We need to keep this bank here building up a little bit. Mysorean rebels are still there. And they are hitting us quite hard here. But we just got to bide our time. They're trying to draw us out here into the open. We've got to hold our nerve here. Got to hold our nerve. Come on. Once and for all, gone. That's fine. If they want to sabotage the gardens, that's absolutely fine. Right. Come on, gentlemen, you need to be back at full strength here very, very quickly for us. Now we're at full strength here. Let's try and draw them out here if we can. We know there's a spy here, which is absolutely, again, fine, 4,500 here. Could upgrade this for 2.5. No, we're going to try and keep our bank building up here. Trade with Russia now is starting to grow.
Piegate le vele, tutti al proprio posto. Ai cannoni!
They've repaired it.
Ordini? Sì, signore. Pronti a virare. Salpare. Signore? Tutti in coperta! Tutti in coperta! In viaggio. Sì, signore. Qualche ordine? Tutti in coperta!
Let's hit them hard here.
Signore, levare l'ancora. Virare di bordo. Verso dove, capitano?
So it cost them a lot of money to get in here. We're going to keep the fleet in there. We're also going to keep
Ordini, capitano. Ai cannoni!
besieged here. We've got to try and cut off their finances. The locals have done absolutely nothing whatsoever. Not a jot. We could upgrade this here to 2,000. 2,000. We can't really invest in this just yet because chances are they're going to raid us pretty hard here. So we've got to try and just sort of weather the storm here. Can we upgrade this to 3,000 military academy? We can. It's going to give us light dragoons. It's going to give us cuirassiers as well. So we're going to go military academy. Now what about great arsenal? Next time we'll get great arsenal. I think they're going to focus all of their anger on us, I think. But somehow we've got to try and keep their economy as low as possible. That's the only way we're going to do this. Excellent. Now I think what we'll also try and do is keep the trade going here. Let's get a 6th rate. Now here we can get an ordnance board. Can't invest in that just yet. We've got another one here. And that'll be it now. We've got to try and save some money now. Did we have a fleet or a ship that was sent into one of these we missed? We need to send some into Straits of Madagascar. Did we miss one here? Nope. We sent them all through. That's absolutely fine. Let's end the turn here, my friends. Let's see what happens. Britain on the move. Stay out of this, Britain. Stay out of its provinces. Spain. Oh, this is going to be brutish, sir. Poland. Haven't quite crushed Ottomans yet. Crushed Austria, beg your pardon. The Ottomans are on the move here. Whom are they moving against? Don't do it. Please don't do it. Unbelievable. Come on, Russia, for goodness sake. We cannot go bankrupt again. Oh, thank goodness for that. They're siphoning off troops here. They're trying to build up some armies here to try and take us here. They're going to be moving a number of forces in. If they want to raid, that's absolutely fine. We might have to bring that force from Tunis here to do some damage. My goodness me, they're raiding us like crazy here. We're going to have to probably bring that force from Tunis by the looks of it. Because the Mughals aren't going to do anything for us here at all. Oh, I don't believe it. Unbelievable again. We are in the mire here, my friends. We are in the mire. We can't replenish either because we don't have the money to do it. Drats. Whom else is going to take them? I mean, how is Sweden now? How have they... Right. With the Ottomans clearly aiming for their port here, we've got to look somewhere else now as well. This is getting silly, very silly indeed. If we get it with Spain, they're unfriendly, they're hostile with us. Yes. Right. Maybe, just maybe, we can have an agreement with Spain here with nobody coming in. Right, we've managed to forestall another bankruptcy here, or a deep recession, should we say.
Signore, pronti all'azione, cani!
We've got to seal them off here. We can't allow them any leeway here. With the Mughals doing absolutely nothing whatsoever apart from just sitting down and watching this happen. They're building here a commercial port, but can we send them anything here to help them kickstart? No, they've got everything. They've got absolutely everything here. You know, they need to move themselves. They're not fighting. Unbelievable. They are not fighting. In fact, they got trade with the Marathons. That's why they haven't taken it. So basically we're fighting the Marathons by ourselves. So now all the weight of the Marathons is going to be falling upon us because they're not fighting against the Mughals anymore. That is unbelievable. We're going to have to bring that army in from Tunis. We're going to have to do it. This army is needed now. It cannot be just left here. Because we are up against it now in a huge way, my friends. In a massive way. We're going to have to bring a third army in here and get an army group in here. We're going to have to head for Hyderabad and try and take Hyderabad off them. And try and crush in the empire this empire by ourselves. It's going to leave Tunis absolutely open here. And we've got a massive amount invested in Tunis. That probably means moving this army here from Algiers to Tunis. But of course, now the Mughals aren't. Could we get peace with them? No, we're not going to get no. I don't believe it. We've actually got peace with them. We've actually got peace with them. I don't believe it. We've got peace with the Marathons. Now this is going to give us time now to actually get ourselves into some kind of shape here. We needed to do that. Because otherwise we're on a losing battle here. This doesn't mean it doesn't mean things are good with them, but it's going to give us time to get some more armies up here. So we're going to have to do this ourselves the hard way here. This is going to require at least an army group, I think, to take on the Marathons here. But getting that peace agreement. That was close. That was close, my friends. I was fearing the worst then. If we haven't got that, let's have one more turn. This is the last turn here, my friends, of this particular episode. What a fight. This has been absolutely a sensational episode. It really has. Dutch guy. Sir, you jest. No, we'll go for a peace treaty. Then we want peace as well, but we're not going to give peace at the cost of one of our finest. Actually, have we? Oh, they're moving in just a tremendous. They're really going to try and crush. The Ottomans are going to try and crush in the Russians. I wonder, have we neglected the Caribbean? We've had so much. We're focusing so much on India here. Have we neglected the Caribbean? Can we build up now a bank here? Yeah, look at that. They've replenished all of their armies. We've got a lot to do here, my friends. A huge amount. And we need the council's advice here more than ever. We need the council's advice. We've gotten peace with the Marathons, but that will be a temporary peace. Mark my words. Right, that's the first thing to do, is get this army up to full strength. So all we need is to get this up to full strength here. Now we can invest. Oh, 2,208, not just yet, sir.
Sì, signore. Posti di combattimento. Ingaggiamo.
That's more like it. all that time, and they were at peace with the Marathans all this time. So that means when they took Calcutta, they must have brokered peace between themselves. So Calcutta was the last territory that the Marathans wanted, and then they went to the peace negotiation table and they got peace with the Mughals. So actually we were fighting them by ourselves, which we didn't even have a clue that we were doing. But now we can start to form ourselves and get ourselves back up to some kind of shape here. Now we can start to put together some now then, let's move our ships here. I think we should go to the Straits of Madagascar. What a fight that was. What a fight that was. I thought for a moment the sort of the whole future of the have we neglected? We have indeed, because we need to move against Antigua here. To do that we need
Pronti a virare. Sì, vostra maestà. Tutti ai posti di combattimento.
Nope, let's encircle.
Insediamento
We want all of these islands under our control here. Of course, look at this force here, it's an absolute joy. But if we can bring all the pirate islands, we control a good corner of the Caribbean here. And with it a good amount of trade. I knew we neglected something down there, we neglected that there. That's entirely my fault. We do need joint stock company here. Still haven't replenished and repaired that yet. But we do have an ally on our doorstep. We've almost got this army up to full strength here. Just a few more additional reinforcements and this army will be at full strength again. So will Arcot. Now we're going to have to bring in additional forces here. Or at least get these gentlemen up here. But I think we're going to have to start shipping forces in from North Africa. And we need at least an army group in here to deal with the Marathans. Potentially, my friends, I would possibly look at landing in Arcot and then using the army group to pummel our way through Hyderabad here and head for Hyderabad itself. That would be our first one. So we lock down this sort of eastern flank here and then arch our way, then move across here to Bijapur. Or we could even land, hit Bijapur and then move across, and we could take Bijapur, we could take Goa, clear this sort of western seaboard here, and then move against Hyderabad, and then just sort of roll up the rest. Once Hyderabad and Bijapur are taken, and Goa, this triumvirate here of lands here, these regions here, these cities, these towns, these anchors of the Maratha Confederacy, then once they've gone, the rest will just simply be a moment of mopping up. But until that happens, we need an armed group in here at least. So we're going to have to start saving some money, I think, here, my friends. 677 here. Our trade income is quite nice here. Trade with the Ottomans, New Spain, and Spain itself. We're at war with Poland and Great Britain, which is absolutely fine. But my friends, we're going to end this episode here, and what an episode it has been. It has been absolutely incredible. It really has. I hope, my friends, that you've enjoyed it. As always, we are definitely going to need the council's plans and proposals and help here, because we have a huge amount of decisions to make, a huge number of decisions to make. Namely, how do we deal with the Marathans? It's only a matter of time before they turn upon us again. They're going to want Mysore and they're going to want Arcot back. It's what we do. How do we plan? What do we do now to move against them? Because they will come for us again, and you could see how much they were able. And now they're going to have a respite in between the fighting. That means they're going to be able to produce extra forces into the fights, which we have to be able to prepare for. So we'll have to look at trying to get maybe one, maybe two extra forces. Remember, our economy is not rampant at the moment. It's not booming at all. It's still small. And our idea was to in conjunction with the Mughals, take this land, but of course the Mughals have now got a peace agreement with them. So we were caught fighting them by ourselves. We need to get probably at least 2 more armies into here, and maybe look to try and take Hyderabad. Ahmednagar, I beg your pardon, my friends. There's Satara here as well. There's Goa that needs to be taken. So we still got a huge amount to do. But Goa and Satara and Hyderabad, there our goal. If we can get 2 armies in here, remember our income is not huge, but if we can build up a little bit of a bank here, maybe 15,000-20,000 in gold, that will give us the leverage we need to be able to do that. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here, and once again I pass it on to the council. What do we do, my friends? Where do we go to? What do we do? I'm going to leave to the council, and as always, please keep your comments coming down below. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Whatever you do, my friends, please be safe. And until next time, bye for now.